Hello guys, welcome to our channel. So let's continue with the in our Python series. So we are continuing with this is the seventh video in Python series. So in today's concept is mainly to cover as the introduction to lists. So in this video mainly the concept is mainly cover as mainly lists. So introduction to lists, creating lists, accessing the list elements, modifying the list elements, list methods, and inserting the items, removing the items, and other useful methods called as the index, count, sort, reverse, clear, and slicing the lists, iterating the or lists, and list comprehensions, nested lists. So these concepts we had to cover in this video. Uh, First of all, let's look into the in this part. First of all, introduction to lists. So in this introduction to lists, so first definition of this lists. So lists are mainly ordered. So list to give as lists are the ordered. So mutable collections that can store the elements of different data types. So for example, we'll consider as list equals to, so this is the list. So if I print this one as print type of LST, okay, and close. So if I execute, I will get the output called as this is the class list. Okay. So this is the basic introduction how to create the list. And we'll look into creating lists. So lists can be created using square brackets. So if you see in this one, the square brackets and can hold a mix of data types. So let's call as names equals to, I will call as Vijay and Kumar, comma, and like Jacob, comma 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma 5. So I given just some order. Okay. So if I give the print of names, so if I print the names, so I will get the output called as the this way. So Vijay, Kumar, Jacob, and so on. So same thing I will write as mixed list. So if I write the mixed list equals to 1, comma hello, comma 3.14, comma true. I have written as the mixed list. Okay. So if I print mixed list, sorry, print mixed list. So I will get the mixed list 1, comma hello 3.14 true. Okay. So this is just creating the list and accessing the list elements. How we can access the list above we have created, right? So that list we had to access. So accessing the elements using indexing, negative indices, access elements from the end. So we'll look into this one, how we can access the list. So let's call as fruits equals to apple and banana, cherry, kiwi, guava. I just created the list. So fruits. Okay. Right. Print fruits 0. Okay. If I write the 0 index position, so our intention is mainly to access the elements using indexing. Okay. So I have created the list called as fruits. So print list fruits of 0. So the index position is given as 0. If I give the index position 0 means apple. Okay. Same thing. If I write print fruits, I'll give the position as -1. So -1 called as the guava, last one. So apple and guava, like this way. And modifying the list elements. So how we can modify the list elements? That is, change the elements by assigning new values using their index. So that is fruits 1 equals to watermelon. So I just modifying the index position as 1. So index position 1. So in actual index position 1 is banana, right? So I am modifying this one. So that declared as fruits 1 equals to watermelon. Now print fruits. So now I will get the output called as apple. In place of banana, I will get the watermelon. Okay, right, this one. Next, list methods. So list methods are mainly adding items. So adding items called as, so in the end of the list we can, like, for example, this list is there, right? So apple, watermelon, cherry, kiwi, guava. So at the end we had to add some more list, like append method. So I will write as, so fruits dot append orange. Okay, so this orange will add as the end. So one moment. So fruits append orange, and right here print fruits. Here only we can display. Okay, so I'll get the orange here. So actually 2 times we had run. That is the reason it is showing us 2 times. Okay, like, and inserting items. So inserting items called as, so we had to insert the items in the position. Okay, so in which position we had to add the index. So any list. So for example, fruits dot insert. I am writing 1 comma position number 1 and watermelon. Okay, so inserts at index 1. Okay, so I think it's missing, right? Print statement is missing. Again, we have to write the print statement here, but it will display as 2 times if I write the again. So if you look into this one, apple, watermelon, watermelon, watermelon. So earlier already 1 watermelon is there. So this 2 times I have added. Next, to removing items. So how we can remove this one? So fruits dot remove, fruits dot remove. I will write as watermelon. So watermelon 3 times is there, right? So we'll remove the watermelon. Okay. So removing the items, and watermelon is removes the first occurrence. Okay. And if I write the one more method, fruits dot pop. So this pop called as removes and returns the last element. So last element called as orange. So let's see this one. Orange is removed. Okay. Now if I print this one, we'll see the result. If I print result, so watermelon is removed. Okay. So this position is removed, right? And pop. So fruits pop is last position, orange is removed. Okay. So first 2 position already we have removed this one. Second execution, this removed. If I execute again, this watermelon also remove. See here. Now apple, cherry, kiwi, and guava. So guava is the again the pop. So pop method is executing. So if I execute again, kiwi also remove. X in list dot remove X is not in list. So this watermelon is not in the list. So if I comment it out and again I will run, so kiwi is removed. If I again run, sorry, this one. If I again run, that one removed. Then if I again run, no. Okay. So no result is all the elements is to be removed. Now let's look into the some other example like other useful methods. So other useful methods called as the index. So index is returns the index of the specified element. Counts the occurrence of an element, sorts the list in place, and reverse the list in place, and clear. So clear called as removes all elements from the list. So we'll look into this one. So first we'll look into the index position. So index called as it returns the index of the first occurrence of the specified element. If the element is not found, it raises the value error. So already in above we seen the this one. So if the value is not found, it will raise the error. Okay. So for this, we'll look into one example. This one. So for index, first I will write as fruits. So because above the list is completely removed. Okay. So again, I will create with the fruits list. Fruits equals to apple, banana, cherry, single quote missing. Okay. Now apple. Okay. Now I will write as index of banana. I want index of banana, that is fruits dot index of banana. Okay. Now we'll write the print statement. Print index of banana is, I'll get the output is 1. So actual output is 1. So apple, banana. So apple is 0, banana is 1. Okay. So this is the way. And, and we'll look into count. So count is mainly counts the number of occurrences of a specific element in the list. So let's consider as one example, numbers equals to 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 4, 5. Just I am randomly given the some numbers 1. Okay. So write count of let's call as count of twos. Okay, count of twos equals to numbers dot count of 2. So count of 2 equals to numbers dot count of 2. So count of 2 is 2 appears how many times? So 2 actually 2 appears as how many times? 3 times. So output will show as 3. So we'll print the statement, this one. Print count of twos. Now execute this one. So I'll get the 3. So this count of 2 is repeated as how many number of times? 3 times. Next, look into sort. So sort is mainly sorts the list in ascending order by default. Okay. You can also use reverse equals to true to sort in descending order. So let's look into this one as, so I'll consider as numbers. So numbers dot sort. Okay. Now we'll write the print. So print of numbers. So print of numbers, I'll get the list in ascending order by default. Okay. Or else so we'll change the list order here. Again in the same above example, right? 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 9, 2, 6. Just I given the some other order. So we'll look into this one as in the order 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. Okay. So this is the by default we'll get the ascending order. So if we want descending order, numbers dot sort of reverse equals to true. Okay. So if reverse equals to true, then print the numbers. So now we'll get the two. So one is the ascending order and other one is the descending order. Okay. Now we'll look into reverse part. Um, so reverse part already we seen. If we want, we can look into one more example. So one more example I will call as letters. So letters equals to A, comma, B, comma, C, comma, D, and close. So this I have given as letters. Letters dot reverse and print letters. So if I print these letters, I'll get the output as D, C, B, A. So this is the output. And last method is clear. So clear is mainly to remove all the elements from the list, leaving it empty. So leaving it empty is, for example, I have declared as letters. So all the letters will clear and give the empty. Let's call as items equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And items dot clear. If I print this one, print of items, print of items. So the list will clear. Okay, so empty list will show. So this is the these methods provide the more powerful ways to manipulate the lists in Python. So each method is versatile and can be used in various contexts to make your code more efficient and readable. Okay. So now let's look into some other one, slicing lists. So slicing list is mainly first to extract a subset of the list using slicing. So slicing is, for example, numbers equals to, I will write as 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. So these are the numbers I have given as 1 to 10. Now if I print numbers like 2 to 5. Okay. So print the index 2 to 5. So 2 to 5 means 0, 1, 2. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 5. Okay. So first one will get the output as 3, 4, 5. Now I will write as print numbers. I will give as colon 2. So colon 2 called as, so it will give us to skip the numbers. Okay. Each and every second position to skip the number, like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, like that way it will print numbers of colon -1. Print numbers -1 and close. So now I will get the output as in the -1 called as its reverse order completely, like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, like that way we can give. So let's look into this output. Okay, so this is the output we'll get. And next one as iterating over lists. So iterating over list is mainly used for loops to iterate over the list elements. So let's consider as roots. fruit in fruits. So this is the for loop. Okay. Now I will write as print of fruit. Okay, I will get the all the list. So apple, banana, cherry, and apple. So above I have declared as this fruits. This is the use for loops to iterate the over list elements and list comprehensions. So comprehensions called as mainly a concise way to create the lists. For example, I am creating the squares. So squares equals to x 2 for x in range. I'll give the range as 10. Okay, so this the list comprehension I am creating. Okay, now I print this one as squares. So if I print these squares, how I will get? So I will get as the from 0 to I mean up to in the range 10. So 10 values it will square. So like 0, 1, 4, 9. Okay, so this way I will get. And the last one we see as nested lists. So nested lists are mainly lists within the lists. That is the nested lists. So to represent this one as matrix like structures. So for example, I will create as matrix equals to 1, 2, 3, and other one 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and close. Now if I print this one as matrix 1, 1 and close. Okay. So now I'll get the output. So what output I will get? One matrix of 1, 1. So this is the matrix 0 and this is the 1. So within the matrix 1 from first to element. So 0, 1. So this one is this one. So that is the 5. Okay. So I'll get the 5. So this is the in this video we have covered mainly. So in this video mainly to cover as main. So what are all we have covered? We have covered as mainly introduction to lists, creating the lists, accessing the list elements, modifying the list elements, and list methods, slicing lists, iterating over lists, list comprehensions, nested lists, and practical examples. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for watching. If you like the content, please like and subscribe.